Hiya and welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted in over a week, soz I have been busy with life, and more importantly I've been busy with the latest production I am in, which I will talk about later in this video very briefly. It doesn't make any excuse because I need to be better and I want to be better. This video is going to be, as promised, common acting questions I have received throughout my many years of acting, which has been the majority of my life. So this video, as promised as well, was going to be no longer than 5 minutes, but if it's 6 minutes, I'm sorry, there are quite a few questions, but this is also from my experience. Everyone is different. I'm not going to answer that for all of the questions, but literally every situation is different. Some are just pure lucky. You know, they get spotted on the street. You know those stories. They don't happen every single time. It's usually a progressional thing. But, you know, some people are lucky like that. But often it's more you have a general interest in the beginning and then you do classes, or you want to learn more about it, you want to read more books about it, and then you do auditions, and, you know, it's a progressional thing. So it just depends. It honestly depends. Yes and no. Agents definitely do help getting you the better paid roles, but as I said, you can be extremely lucky, or you can just be freelance, meaning you work for yourself for a long time and it's a progressional thing. Gosh, that is so repetitive. I'll stop saying that. Ideally, I would say yes, you do need an agent, because they have contacts with important people from, you know, production companies and such, so it's guaranteed you'll get better roles. But it's not saying that it's impossible, it's just a lot harder if you're freelance. Depends. In my case, I have a part-time job. A lot of people do have part-time jobs or casual jobs or something, you know, just to bring in the money before, you know, the acting brings in the money for you. And they, you know, it's good to have a flexible job, for example, waitressing, you know, the common jobs, but, you know, something that's flexible enough to let you do auditions and such, because if you work full time, you just don't have time. So in a sense, I am blessed with the job I have, as is a lot of people who, you know, do casual work. And it doesn't have to be performing art based. It doesn't have to be performing arts based. It could be, for example, waitressing, or working in a restaurant, or working in a clothes store. It doesn't have to be, you know, it doesn't have to be performance art based. Sure, it helps because you have more contact, but then again, it's difficult. Getting a job in general is difficult, regardless what job it is. I get this quite a lot, actually. There are many websites, a lot of dodgy ones too, but there are many websites that can help you with acting. First and foremost, I believe starnow.com is an exceptional website to use. Mind you, I'll be posting these websites in the description, so you can, you know, see what I'm talking about. So StarNow is a casting directory, which is great if you're starting out. It's not just acting, and majority of the productions are unpaid, but, you know, it's more about building experience, getting your name out there. There's also Backstage, which I think is a more American one, but they have a, you know, depends where in the world you are, but Backstage is another good casting directory. Then there are ones that you get when you have an agent, so like Casting Networks, which is another talent directory, but, you know, more centralized on those really good productions, really well paid productions and whatnot. You should have Showcast as well, which is just putting your headshot out there to show the world, you know, if they're looking for a certain type, they just search on the directory and, you know, you might fit the type and ta-da, you get the role. Also, there's another one that I completely forgot, but oh dear. Yeah, there's another one. It really depends, but I believe those websites are good for starting out. Also, it is good to have your own website because it's a self-promotion thing. You are your own business, so you promote yourself. Yes and no. As I said, you can be lucky and have the look, have the talent, ta-da, everything's settled for you. But it's not like, oh, you have to know medicine to become a doctor. It's more with acting, you just need to be at the right place at the right time. You have to have the right look. You have to be able to you have to be able to follow direction. You have to be creative, work as a team, you know, all that stuff. So you don't necessarily have to go to acting school. Acting school is a bonus for connections, for learning more about, you know, the industry. It got me interested in reading more plays and interested in me reading more books. But, you know, it's not a compulsory thing. I'm not criticizing any jobs. I'm just saying in acting, you know, you have a certain look, so you can play any age range. Like, for example, you know, you can be cast as a kid if you apply for a role as a kid. You can be, you know, there's elderly actors as well. There's child actors. So it's a huge range. It's not like modeling where you have to be a certain age range, height, type. Otherwise, you know, it's not like strict standards. With acting, it's a variety. It's a variety. Another good example is sports players. They're usually a certain age and then they retire. Or idols, since I'm into K-pop, idols as well, like certain age range. Yes, if you can. Everyone is different. Not everyone's going to be the best dancer or the best singer or the best actor. You know, like acting, singing, dancing is the typical triple threat. But for example, I tried to sing. I understand that I'd have to put in years and years and years and years of training to be a singer compared to, you know, someone who has like a natural voice. It's just how it is. Don't have to be a triple threat. It helps because, you know, a lot of those famous people can do everything, but if you fit the role, if you have the look, you can, I bet, I don't know, but I bet they can train you. Like dancing, you know, like sometimes you have to perform a routine, so they train you up before the show, the production. So I wouldn't say you need to be a triple threat, but it would, you know, help. But not everyone can be a triple threat. Heck, I'm an actor, voice actor, and musical instrument player. That's my triple threat. Everyone's got their own triple threat. When I got this question, they meant like being naked, half naked for like scenes and stuff. It's all a matter of safety, really, especially, I must, you know, put it out there, especially when you're a woman, you have to be very careful. But, you know, even in general, like, you have to protect yourself in this industry as well. You don't want to exploit yourself. You don't want to do something you'll regret. Yeah, just for experience. As I mentioned earlier, a website is good. Star Now is good. A Facebook page is good. You know, social media is good. Since we're living in the social media age, that is good. It's not a stable career in the slightest. There will be times when you want to give up. There will be times when you want to break down. There will be times when you want to, like, scream, cry. Just don't give up, because, you know, the more work you do, the more you get yourself out there, the more you don't give up, the more connections you have. It's a snowball effect. And obviously protect yourself, look after yourself, love yourself. And don't do anything you'll regret. Quickly, because this video is surprisingly, or actually unsurprisingly, over 5 minutes. Oops, I'm going to quickly promote the show I'm in. I'm in another play. It's called Dead House Season 2. I will post a link to the theatre production in the description, and it is going very, very well so far. So looking forward to see you there if you can, and yeah, I'm still performing. Still will always be performing. That's what I said yesterday, that's what I said today, and I hope this video has helped. If there are any extra questions you have, please leave it in the description. Please leave it in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao for now.